If you have ever doubted whether or not the left-wing echo chamber exists, or if you ever wanted to see the real difference between the left and the right, just consider this. Imagine this. If a right-leaning district attorney got caught funneling $1 million to their underqualified lover in an attempt to interfere with a free and fair election, do you think that that disgraced lover would be invited on to one of the so-called conservative news networks? I have a feeling that that's a no. I do not think that that would happen. But look what kind of treatment the disgraced, alleged perjurer and adulterer Nathan Wade gets on MSNBC.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. This case has been so deeply racialized by that person, by Donald Trump. And this case, because it's Fulton County, because this is a county that is run by African Americans, where the DA is black, she was just overwhelmingly reelected, DA Willis, where obviously you're African American. That has to play a role in it, does it not? I mean, we saw what happened with Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss, the racialized attacks on them. How much of this case do you believe has become racialized, and how do you think that that's impacted the way people perceive it?
So, ironically, in his clip, he mentions being paid almost $1 million, I think was his exact verbiage. I was paid, to be exact, $250 an hour. My hours were capped. He's paying his lawyers $500,000 a month.
Yeah.
$500,000 a month.
Given that the thing that Donald Trump has done very well in all of these cases that he faces, whether it is the document theft case or whether everything other than the case in New York that Alvin Bragg has brought against him, is delay. The whole purpose of bringing this case against yourself and Fani Willis to throw you off the case was to delay it. Do you believe this case will ever go to trial?
Oh, absolutely. This case is going to trial. I believe that
before the election?
That day of reckoning is coming. I do not believe that it will go before the election.
Okay.
The Court of Appeals, they have a job to do.
Sure. When
that'll happen, I don't know. Certainly not trying to opine as to
sure.
What they'll do.
You don't have to try. Are you able to tell me, given obviously your connection to the case, what you think is the strongest piece of evidence in this case?
I am not able to tell you
I had to try.
But I respect you for trying that.
Absolutely had to try. Let's talk about this because, we did see that you did attend the victory party for DA Willis. She was overwhelmingly,
This guy gets invited on MSNBC and he's treated with kid gloves, gets treated like a hero, basically. It's a puff piece. And all they can do is make it about race and false equivalencies and just falsehoods. First, this guy is saying that his girlfriend paying him almost $1 million of taxpayer money was no big deal because Donald Trump has to pay his attorneys $500,000 a month just to combat all the goofy lefty lawfare. Somehow makes sense in his brain, which, if you're barely paying attention or if you're the average Joy Reid victim, that might fool you, I guess, right? But then they imply that the only reason that anyone would make an issue of their unethical and potentially illegal relationship is to delay the case, as if people only care about ethics, people only care about the people upholding the law, following the law, when it benefits them. It's the same, it's just such a lazy argument. It's the same lazy argument that these people use about all the other case delays. They actually imagine that Trump is the only person with Fifth Amendment rights. It's amazing. These people are so stuck in such a constant level of cope that they need to bring on disgraced, underqualified, alleged perjurer lawyers to cope together. It's freaking amazing stuff, but that's just my take. I thought you'd appreciate seeing that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. And if you haven't already, be a part of our growth. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.